You don't have to have tens of thousands of views or hundreds of thousands of views on your video. You just need the right eyeballs. That's all that matters. And so what you do when you first start is just create narrow practice area related content, and then you have to optimize it properly with SEO. So YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, right behind Google, right? And so as a result of that, all lawyers are trying to rank on Google, but they're mostly neglecting YouTube. So when I just go where other lawyers aren't, I get all the calls when it comes to the YouTube stuff because you're able to rank much better. So if you put that in play, think of it this way: do all your narrow content first, you optimize it for SEO, you start getting lots of really target rich calls. They're ready, they need your help. Then after you've fully exhausted that, because if you go back and look at my content on Hampton Law, that's what I did. You'll see tons of really basics, very non-impressive videos, really, in terms of I didn't really up my production value and those sort of things, but they still today are evergreen. They get tons of calls for clients. Then when you get to a certain place, now you have to go a little broader. You have to find out, you'll get a lot of data, and you go back to that data in YouTube Studio, and you can learn who really is my viewer avatar. Who are the people really watching my content? And once you find out, what I learned was I wasn't just a criminal defense. People really were watching my stuff because they wanted to know about law enforcement interactions with citizens, right? And so then there is this way of being able to take your expertise in pop culture, and somewhere in the middle is a perfect combination fit where pop culture and your expertise come together and you become a brand. And that's when you start getting calls from CNN. You start getting calls from local news stations and people like that saying, call Hampton Law. That's the guy who's got the YouTube channel and all the stuff that everybody sees. And so those sort of things help you. It creates a snowball effect. So when you ask me, how do I script it? At first, just look at your camera and treat it like a consultation and talk about what you already know. You're the expert, right? Don't get bogged down. As you begin to really grow, though, as I go broader and I'm really starting to create more viral videos, one of my videos is 4.7 million views and several other ones are in the millions of views. Now you have to be super strategic. Your first 30 seconds is critical. You must script it and memorize it, because if you don't get your hook right and you don't set the stakes for the video, if you don't make sure and really grab the viewer, then you'll get tons of drop off. Your retention graph will tank. And so if you get the hook in the first 30 seconds right, then you shine with your content. And there you don't have to necessarily have that stuff memorized or go off a script.